through the shadows where the storms collide. She stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo louder than screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. Through the trials, she's where hope belongs, a survivor standing tall, unbound. Her voice a beacon breaking the cloud. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Um, Good to see you. Hey, Grandma Love. Hey, Vibrant. Blessings to you all. Thank you all for tuning in on this Tuesday, and I'm feeling much better as you can. I got the little sniffle still, but I'm feeling much better than what I did last week, last Thursday, y'all. I was was feeling good at all the whole week. So, as you guys know, I've been trying to go do this live right here ever since last week. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm finally able to talk about it and, give my opinion about it. Um, because really, it's no excuses, you know? So, thank you all for tuning in. As I said before, just know that God is good. So, just welcome everyone, to my channel. It's very quiet over here. And so you just enter the Royal Jewels Palace room known as Safe Haven, where it's real talk with real people in real life. You'll see God's love, peace, joy, happiness, unity, and respect. Thank you all so much for tuning in on this rain. It's raining here in Ohio, is where I'm from. So it's a lot of it's cold, kind of a little bit cold, a little bit here. Well, this live stream is a discussion. I am going to talk today. Just know it's my opinion or thought. If the shoe fit, just wear it. So just know that oh my goodness, excuse me, I can drink me some water real quick, guys. Hold on. Because I was dehydrated. So I had to drink a lot of fluid and stuff. So as I said, it's my thought or my opinion, but if the shoe fit, just wear it. Okay. Um, and just know the video we're gonna be discussing about today is a mother. This son was walking home from school in Chicago, Illinois, and was attacked by students. What is going on in our world today? Each kid should be accountable for their action, and that's just my opinion. Everybody else might have a different opinion. Whatever your opinion is, that is definitely your opinion. Okay, I'm not gonna be long with you guys with this. I'm going, I'm not long-winded. I can't talk long. So I'm going to be with you guys an hour or less. Okay, I try to stay on my hour time. So sometimes I might go past a little bit. Depends on, how far we at in it, or I might ended early. Okay. So my life over here, it don't be here long, okay? Because I do have to come back on again at 5:30. Because 5:30 is my real table talk. My real table talk is dedicated to Ramika every Tuesdays until justice is served. Okay. So but I did want to get this one right here out my way. And before we continue, because I'm gonna be showing different videos and stuff. So I definitely wants to put up my copyright. I want you guys to go ahead to read it along with me. Okay. So it's right there on my board. Hey Chill, how you doing? Good to see you, Chill. Good to see you. So we can go ahead and read the copyright real quick, okay? Um Copyright disclaimer under section 101. Hold on. There we go. On section 107, I'm sorry, of the Copyright Act 1976 is allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is used permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing non-profit educational personal use tips and the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, so let me go ahead and remove that down. I like to definitely like to read my copyright because this is all news. This is news report. It's all over. It's all over the internet. It's all over the news and stuff. So this is nothing new. So something I'm is showing is just for educational purpose only. Okay, just to keep up with the news. That what that is for. Okay. And again, thank you all for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. And just know I'm not no preacher, a teacher, a counselor, a therapist, or a doctor. I am just a willing vessel being used by God for his purpose, not man. Anybody that come over here and haven't followed me for the longest over here should know that I'm not no people pleaser. I'm only a God pleaser. Okay. Forever Lisa, she's not drama. She try to stay out of drama, but I am here to speak my opinion. Just because I speak my opinion on what I believe and what I believe is true, you can't get mad because I do not agree with you. But you find some people will get mad at you because you don't agree with them, and then they want to go ahead and start making videos about you, or don't want to speak to you because you're not, believing what they believe, or you're not going where they want you to go, or you don't support who they want you to support, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But poor Lisa got her own mind. So remember that. Okay. So we're gonna keep on going, okay? Because I got to continue on to say that because I don't, come out, live, too much. You know what I'm saying? So all master is the content creator. You are so welcome to drop your link. Okay, you go right ahead. Okay. Like I said, all are welcome. Good vibes only. Speak your mind and just move on. Okay. So we're going to talk about Kshaunda Header, who is currently battling sickle cell. Okay, anemia. Okay, but you all know had already reported, her son's ongoing bullying to the school, but nothing was done. While walking with her son and daughters, a group of kids jumped them. Her son was beaten and slammed to the ground, and her daughter was dragged by her hair, brutally assaulted, and had her hair ripped from her scalp, they said. The entire attack was caught on camera. Kshaunda immediately took herself and her children to the medical care, which that's what she should. And as of today, okay, which today's date is November the 25th, okay, 2025, no arrests have been made and no official criminal charges have been filed against the children involved in this attack or the mother in Chicago. The incident is still on investigation by the Chicago police. Okay. So I believe that, these kids should take some accountability on what they was going through, and I did had a post up, but since I didn't go live on the day that I posted a post, um, I did have a post up for people to sign. Let me see if I'm able to still do it before we keep going on, because it didn't stay, okay? Probably because I posted it yesterday. So let me go back to my YouTube channel real quick, you guys. It's gonna take but a second because I just want to put a post up as people, come in and see if hold on, let me see if I'm able to put this post back up. It's gonna let me do it. I don't think it is. I think you got to do it. Let me see if this is. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. I'm gonna start a poll. Okay. And a poll yesterday. Do you think um the parents should should what should be charged? I think that's what I said yesterday for their kids' crimes. I said crimes. Then I also said /actions. Okay, that was the poll that I had yesterday. So I'm gonna put it back up there um since it erased on me. So I just want to see what the parents should be charged for their kids' crimes and action. And I had another one said depends on the crime. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I just want to put that back up there, and I want to know what y'all thought. So go ahead and vote for me. As you come in, I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm sorry I had to stop that real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on back. Where is that? Here we go. There we go. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna keep on. So please go ahead and vote for me. Do you think the parents should be charged for their kids' um, action/crime? Okay. So please go ahead and vote for us. We're going to continue on with this, okay? And we have talked about it. I hope I don't forget because I'm known to forget, you guys. I still got that chemo brain, okay? That I might forget to do things towards the end. So if I forget, please remind me, okay? Please remind me. So Father God, please don't let me forget. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Well, anyway, as I was saying, we're gonna talk about accountability. So I looked it up, Chicago's accountability, um, and stuff about the kids. Okay, investigation and accountability. Okay, and it says police investigation. First, it says the Chicago Police Department is actively investigating the brutal attack, which occurred near Orville Bright Elementary School. Police are handling the investigation with great sensitivity as those involved are minors. Victims' intentions. The mother, Kshandra Hatter, has stated her intention to press charges on against the children. Okay, against their children. Okay, that's what she planned on to do. The mother that got jumped on, her name was of course Shonda. I think that's how you pronounce her name, Hatter. Okay. Um, and the community responds. Okay. There has been significant public, this all happened last week, you guys. I'm just kind of behind on it talking about it, but I still want to talk about it, give my opinion after I get through with this commentary that I research on and show you some videos and stuff as well. Okay. There has been significant public outrage and demands for accountability from the community members, local leaders, some calling for children to be expelled and for parents to be held responsible. You know, you're at the school and city response, Chicago Police School and Mayor Brandon Johnson office have condemned the attack and stated they are working the city department to support the victim to ensure accountability. Okay. They even got CPS involved. Okay. CPS is also working to maintain a safe environment and coordinating with the city agencies. Okay. Far as the victim support. Okay. Um, the community has really to support the family, moving them to which I don't know if this stuff right here is correct, you guys, because they saying that Sharonda was not getting no funds. Did nobody, buy her no house? So she might be in an undisclosed location. She might be, you know what I'm saying? But as far as them buying her a house and stuff, she said that's not true. Okay. So well, anyway, she is in an undisclosed location, okay? And it says in helping the children transfer to a different school. So I do really do believe that she is in a house, but I don't think nobody bought her a house. Okay. The mother mentioned her son had been bullied at that school for 2 years prior to the incident, with no action taken by the administration. And some more people is coming out as well that I've been reading on as I was doing this research that those same children had jumped on other kids as well, not, before hers. You know what I'm saying? So it was going on with her for 2 years. So they say these kids been doing this. They just got caught this time. Okay. And they told on their own stuff because they the one uploaded the video. Thought it was gonna go viral, which it did go viral, but it didn't go viral the way they wanted to go viral. Okay. It didn't go viral on their side. You know what I'm saying? So they are guilty. You know what I'm saying? These are young kids. What are they being taught? You know, this is social media. Once something get on social media, it's going to be all over. It's going to be all over. I got a grandson who I'm, raising, and I, try to teach him you cannot record stuff. When you record things, you tell on yourself, because once to get out there in the atmosphere, once to get out there in the Google world, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be out there. So you got to be careful what you play with, what you do, what you record. Okay. So it's sad. Well, anyway, that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? So we got to be careful. We got to teach our children what's right, what's wrong. I don't care what type of involvement that they in school in. It don't make no difference. Okay, wrong is wrong, right is right. So what are we gonna what you think the parents should the parents be charged with the kids crying and their action? My opinion, this is just my opinion. I got the right to my opinion. I don't think the parents should be charged because of their kids' action. I think the children should be charged. The reason why I say this, not the parents, because you do have some kids are raised up in their home, right? Okay, but when they get outside those doors, you know what I'm saying, and there's a lot of peer pressure. They want to please their friends. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. But the parents should have responsibility to make sure they teaching their children, the do's and the don't, what's wrong, and what's not. Because if not, the city is going to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? So we're not saying that all police officers, and justice system, it's not wrong. You know what I'm saying? And they really want to help our children, but it do take a village to raise these kids. Like I said, so many older people my age say, because they telling the truth. When we was coming up as kids, our next door neighbors can whoop our tails. They see us do wrong, and then we go home. We get another whooping by our daddy. We got whoopings with belts, with extension cords, and every doggone thing else with shoes. And look at us today. But today, I was just seeing during this time right here, I was just seeing another video of this mother. She was a teacher. She was a teacher, and I forgot what grade she taught, but she was whooping her child, one of her kids. So she got charged for, and she's a Caucasian lady, and she was tearing her little boy, her little son up, whatever he didn't do. He got a whooping for it with the belt. I'm quite sure that's probably how she got whooped too, with the belt. You know what I'm saying? But to them, that's child abuse to them. You know what I'm saying? So what if we do it and if we don't, if I'm saying it right, you know, and it's sad, you know what I'm saying? Let these parents tear these kids up. You know what I'm saying? Whoever recorded that at home was wrong for doing it. You know what I'm saying? But you never know what goes on in somebody's home. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's going on with somebody's home. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go ahead and watch some of these videos. You might already seen this already, but I still wanted to share it with you guys as well. Okay. So the first one I want to show you, I want to play her first because this is a lady I found on Facebook, and I want to play her first because she had a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? She had a lot to say, and I definitely wants to play her first. Please don't. Okay, here she goes. Say, please don't let me okay, here we go. Okay. So I definitely enjoyed her as well. I said when I heard her, I seen it. Like I said, a lot of stuff that you guys seeing, I've been pulled this stuff out. I got a file with my name on it with everything that I want to talk about. It's so much I want to talk about, you guys. Even with the AI, so much stuff coming out with the AI that I'm going to share with you guys. They trying to put the AI to be preachers, to teach us words. I want to show y'all that too. Okay. I mean, it's sad. You know what I'm saying? They go AI to take over everything. AI singing is, I mean, let me let you guys, let me share this. Oh my God. Yeah. Let me see. Is this the one? Okay, this is the first one I want to play you guys. Share. Okay, again. Mute and play.
I'm hearing you all say that it's not the school's fault. As a former principal, as an educator for the past 30 years, that's bullshit. We play a part in that. Yes, parenting is a part. But what I know is that for as long as I was an educator, every 2 weeks I was receiving taxpayer dollars to do a job. And I understood that working in Chicago with Black students in our neighborhoods, that an education was more than mathematics and reading, that I had to address values, I had to address the way the students treated each other, and I had to hold them accountable. I don't give a goddamn what time it was or where they were at. That clearly shows that those are a bunch of students that are leaving the school. So what happens prior to them leaving the school? What are we feeding them or not feeding them that allows them to behave that way? What are the children thinking of the principal and the leadership at that school that they can do that, record it, and get away with it? That says a lot about the environment of the school and the expectations of the leader. Because I'll be goddamned if any of my students were to behave that way, and so many, because this has happened before. It was only going to take one time for students to do that at my school, because I don't fuck around with children. And too many of us are scared of children. We're scared of parents. And so, yes, the school plays a part in that. At my high school, we had morning circle where we address those types of issues. If something like that happens, I'm putting that video up. Y'all want to talk about her ashes? I'm putting that video up. And I'm talking about those raggedy ass fake Crocs that you had on. I'm talking about y'all look goofy looking asses. So I'm going to treat you the same way that you treat others. And the lesson will be there. Do unto others as you want done unto you.
That's right.
We don't have time for these. I went to university by the book principles. No, I am from the Madden Park Projects. I did not go to teacher school. I went to the School of Hard Knocks, and I did it a different way. And so unless we're going to stop being scared of these children as educators and as principals, unless we're going to study this stuff that you're reading in your college textbooks, this is about other children somewhere. They're not talking about children on the south side of Chicago. So figure it out. You're getting paid every 2 weeks by taxpayers to figure it out. No excuses. I don't care what the parents are and aren't doing. Yes, we want them to do well as parents. Yes, it will make our jobs easier. But if you sign up for this shit, this is what you signed up for. So yes, I do say that the principals and the educators in that school that they attend, they play a part in this. The same way that I felt that I played a part in whatever my students did when they left my building. Is bigger than math, is bigger than reading. We're at a point where education has to look different. And if you're not going to rise to that occasion, get the fuck out of education. We're not building cars here. These are children. What are we modeling for them?
That's right.
Are we not addressing that? Come on. Yes, the school is goddamn responsible. And listen, if I'm the principal at that school, oh, baby, I'm waiting today. I'm probably going into that goddamn school at midnight to be prepared on how big of a motherfucking fool I'm going to act that next day. I am calling my security in early and telling them to follow me because I know that I am about to act a motherfucking fool with those parents. Get some fucking heart or get out of the south side of Chicago because it's not a game out here. I'm heated. That was the most disgusting thing I have ever seen. I've been an educator since I was 18 years old. Never have I seen something so vile, disgusting from children. Some of those kids look like they were in first and second grade. Somebody needs to, okay, I'm not gonna say that. I'm still in education. I still work with children. I love children. I believe in and I know of what our children are capable of. I know how brilliant they are. But those are children that are not only getting what they need to get from at home, but they're also not getting it from school. And I'm the type of person, I only control what I control. I don't make excuses about what's not happening at home. Because the 8 hours that I have their little asses, they're going to get that shit together. No excuse.
You heard that? No excuses. And I agree with her every one word that she said. Okay. Hey, Bonnie Rose. Hey, we made it. Good to see you. And I agree with her 100%. It's no excuses. You know what I'm saying? That's why it take a school, the school and parents got to come together when it comes to children. Okay? When it comes to children, something got to be working out. Because you find some kids that don't have the correct parenting. You know what I'm saying? You find some kids get away with everything. You do find that, okay? I'm not saying that, but it's not like that in every household. Kids can be raised up correctly, get their butt whooped, and still go outside and do the same thing, okay? It is, but something you got to teach your children, right from wrong. And what those kids did in Chicago, to that mother, especially she had sickle cell sickness, and how they jumped on her like that, and her kids. Those kids are traumatized, and some of those students was, leaders in their school. So we're gonna hear. So we're gonna hear another mother, not a mother, but I guess she's an aunt to the one of the girls who who hit first. And she was a leader at her school. She was a queen at her school, but out with a bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying? Doing bad things. But in school, being a good student at school, and then once the doors closed, she out doing something totally different. Okay, so, and this probably been doing it for the longest, but she just got caught, got on camera. You and never believe, oh no, she don't do nothing like that, but they all got caught doing it, doing it. Okay, we finna go. I'm gonna share another video with you guys. So we're gonna discuss on this real quick. Okay. Thank you guys all for being here, listening to this with me. This all copyright. My copyright is going across the ticker as well. Okay, right here. We're gonna go ahead and listen to her, see what she got to say. And I got this one off of Facebook. Is it gonna play for me? Uh-oh. Hold on, you guys. I don't know. Hold on. Know what I done did. Is this it right here? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I found it. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. That was my hiccup right there. That was all me. That was all me. Here we go. We're gonna do it again. Okay. Go.
Hey, everybody, click in. Let's see if people can. It's okay. Okay, so this is an update, y'all. I want y'all to meet 𝘠𝘬𝘭𝘬. She is one of the children that was a part of the fight at OT Bright School on yesterday. We're just coming live so she can say her piece and take accountability. I won't say too much. And please, anyone that decides to say anything, keep it respectful. This is the child.
Hey, my name is 𝘠𝘬𝘭𝘬 Grant, and I was wrong for
It's okay,
I was wrong for everything that I did, and I was just being a follower, following everybody who don't even got nothing that I got, and I apologize for everything because I wouldn't want to be in that situation, and I feel bad because
It's okay.
I gotta go through so much. But I wish I would never did what I did.
Do you have anything to say? I think her name is Shauna.
I was a bit. People think. Oh, puppy. And somebody I'm not. Oh, puppy. That's how we make. My Baba. Happy.
I think everybody, we've all seen the video. Everybody's been sharing it. The public outcry is definitely there. And we're all on the same accord that we want, I think more so than anything, we want everybody to understand it.
Okay, that's it right there. I just wanted just to hear, but the auntie had a lot more to say. You guys can go find that on Facebook and you can hear what she had to say. And like I said, that's one of the little girls that that got a home that love her, and they said they is making her accountable for what she had, what she had done. You know what I'm saying? They know she was wrong. They not looking at no. A lot of people saying they don't care if she is what's a cheerleader or was queen, for whatever, at her school. You know what I'm saying? But she led the wrong way because with her being that leader in school, and she the one, did the first punch. Once she did the first punch, everybody was coming. You know what I'm saying? So she probably should, led her leadership the right way. You know what I'm saying? But she led it the wrong way, and she see it. And there was some people in the comments that I was just reading just now. One lady was asking, well, if she didn't get caught, wish she would have been sorry for what she had done. You know what I'm saying? That is a good question. You know what I'm saying? You got caught, so you can't help but to cry and being scared because you don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going to happen with you during this time. But like I said, each child should not get away with it. In my opinion, each child should definitely have some type of accountability for their action. I don't care what it is, because that was uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? For those kids to jump on that mother. Not just, she was a sickly mother, you know what I'm saying, with her kids. She was just walking away, trying to ignore the kids. You know what I'm saying? She was feeling so bad that she couldn't even save her own child. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, each kid should should be accountable for what they're going through. And this is another one I'm going to play before I play the mother. That this is another teacher here. You know what I'm saying? And she made me think about it too, that what if each child is going through something. Okay, each child is going through something. So let's listen to her, and that's before I even play anything else. Definitely listen to her. Okay, so let me share this. And I thought, she had me thinking about, what if those was each of one of those kids that that hurt that mother, in her son. Thank you all for still tuning in. Peace and blessings to you all. This up, I just had to get off. I just wanted to share with you guys on this afternoon. um, mhm, mhm. Mhm. Okay, listen.
Let me tell y'all every truth about a teacher, and each of these students has a story to tell. Let's start with the student that's sitting here, undiagnosed with ADHD. Keep it moving. This student right here, parents are in jail. This student right here lives with domestic violence. The student that sits here is being bullied. The student right here cares for his sick family member. The student right here has undocumented family. The student that sits here has LGBTQ and rejected by their family member. This student right here lives with their grandparents. Let's take it over this way. Works to help support the family. This one right here, their mom is an alcoholic. My point is, all these students has a story to tell. That's why you have to be very, very patient with them. You don't know what they've been through, period.
Now, right there, she had me thinking because that is so true. Each of those students, those kids that, hurt that mom, like I said, I'm not taking it for the kids. They still need to be accountable for what they had did. But they all have a story to tell. They all live in different households. Some parent, you like I said, you don't know what goes on in nobody's household. That's why CPS is probably involved because they jump on somebody. Okay, what's going on in each one of those households? Is any one of those kids was listed? What was listed on those tables? But it's still no excuse for their action. You know what I'm saying? There's still no excuse. They still should be accountable for their action. But I just want to put that out because she's a teacher, and that she had me, because I'm still upset. You know what I'm saying? But I know they are only children, okay? And they got to be trained, like the Bible tells us, train up a child. You know what I'm saying? So we got to train up a child in all the righteous way. Okay, we are the example. They are our future. So what are they looking at? You know what I'm saying? What are they more? What are they? What is that? Models, role models. You know. So that's what we got to go back and look at. Okay. So I definitely wanted to, you guys to share that, to hear that. So here go the father. The father did come out and had something to say as well during the incident. And the father during that time, he was the working father. I guess she stayed at home and took care of the kids. And he was at work like he's supposed to be. He's the man. He's supposed to work. So this is the father, and this is what the father had to say about the incident. Okay. So we can go ahead and play the dad. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. Okay. You're going to hear what the father had to say.
With them, it wouldn't have happened.
Devon Lee Sr. is the kid's father.
I want justice. I definitely want the school to be responsible and the parents too, and also the kids that have done that mess.
Hatter, who says her whole body hurts, says she's trying to be there for her children who have endured so much trauma.
They both is devastated. They keep talking about it. My son will just jump out of his sleep at night, calling my name.
We also have trauma too. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep at all. But I had to force myself to see because every time I close my eyes, I see the video.
Today, the city's deputy mayor tells us they're working on getting more help for the family and other families in that neighborhood. A donation box at Living Fresh Market in Forest Park was installed today to help the family and others who may need clothes and toys this season. This after yesterday's rally of support by parents and residents in front of Bright School. Hatter shares amid her pain, she is able to find gratitude.
I thank God for those people.
With them, it wouldn't have happened.
Devon Lee Sr. is the kid's father.
I want justice. I definitely
Say it again. Okay, well, yeah, that's what the father had to say, and I'm glad that the city of Chicago, residents, they stood up. They stood up and they fought, they is fighting for her because it's wrong. I don't care. We got to stop this black on black crime. It's so much black on black crime. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to hurt our black children. You know what I'm saying? But we can't keep on, kicking stuff under the rug. You know what I'm saying? We got to teach this is what's going to happen to you if you continue on that route, if you continue on that road. You know what I'm saying? You got to change. We already, a target because we black. And with y'all doing stupid stuff like that, even making it even more harder for the black people. Okay, so we got to train our children. So what are your children looking at home? What are they looking at home? What kind of role model are you showing for your children? Okay, so so that's with those, and I only got but a few more to play. And then we're gonna get up out of here because I gotta come back at 5:30 and get ready for my girl, Romika. Justice for Romika. Okay, this is the mother. This is like about how long? This is about like 13 minutes long. I might not play it all. I might just play a little bit of it. And just enough for you guys can see her. This was she was up in the hospital when she first had went and got took her and her kids in the hospital. Okay, so we're gonna listen to her. Okay, I might stop it at times just to talk about it. Might let you guys just listen to it all the way through. But this is the mom that got spoke. You just heard the kid's father that spoke. Like I said, he was at work during the incident, and this is the mother, Sharonda Heck. Okay.
Nitpicking, calling each other out of their name and shit. But now we got words to the fact that the little boy, when they go outside, he up in guns. He's showing guns in his backpack. Like, that's how worse it got. And the little boy is only, my son 9. The little boy should be only about 11, 12.
What is 11, 12-year-old little boy carrying a gun in their backpack? See, parents, check your kids' backpacks. Check them. But then again, the kids might have their head somewhere else on their way to school. They might go grab it and put in their backpack. Check your kids' backpack. I think all schools now, I'm just saying, I think all schools should have clear backpacks in all schools all over the United States. I just think their bags should be clear. They cannot walk in no school without a clear bag. I'm sorry. That's what it should come down. It should be no more bag. You want privacy, but you should. The way these kids is nowadays, I think all schools should have come up with that. You got to carry a clear book bag. No more colorful book bags. It's got to be clear. You can see through. That's what I just think. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead, y'all.
My son is 9, and the little boy that with the guns and shit, gotta be about 11 or 12. And his brother named Demetrius, he gotta be about in 5th grade. I don't know what it is, what they want to do with my son or whatever. But my son is very friendly. Like he not the type that likes to fight. He's not a fighter. He's not a fighter. Yeah, he okay. He right here. They just smacked him very hard, and I couldn't get it. I couldn't move my son at the moment because I had my daughter standing in front of me. So it was like, if I move my daughter or move any kind of way, I don't know what these kids trying to do. So they get out of school. They get out of school at 2:45. Boom. Okay, cool. My kids asked me, could they go to, could we go and get, nachos? Could we go and get nachos and shit? So we went and got nachos. That's what we were going to get. Now, mind y'all, everybody just got out of school. Now, I was walking on my way to go get my kids to go pick them up from school. So but mind y'all though, let's rewind it back. Well, wind it back to this morning when I went up to the school and told the school about the police report that I already had about everything. Let's rewind that back to the morning, the morning of the school when they start school. Let's rewind that back all the way back. Okay. This morning I was at the school. Okay. I stayed at that school for about 10:30 talking to, because every time I come, all of a sudden principals and people are in meetings. Y'all can't be in meetings every time I come. Every time I get there, y'all in some type of meeting. Okay, so I'm like, I'm not leaving.
See, that's right there where it's disrespectful. When a parent comes to a school and want to talk to you about a problem, you have to make time for that parent. Don't just ignore her phone calls, and if that was happening, don't check her messages to get back, with her. You know what I'm saying? These schools got to do better. One thing I got to say about the schools that in my city, they're going to contact those parents. They're going to return those parents, phone calls back and messages back. If there's any bullying like that here in this city, from these kids here, oh, those kids is, whew, child, let me keep playing. I guess that's only in Chicago. Chicago do better.
Until I talk to somebody. This is serious. This is serious this time. This is very serious this time. Because they were out last night trying to bully my son when we came back from the store. Mind y'all, the little boy that bullies my son, he don't get all rowdy and this and that until all his friends is around, okay? Until all his friends is around, until his little brother, pump him up or whatever. That's the time they get rowdy. Okay. So I'm walking, okay. I'm just gonna start from last night, y'all. It's just been so much shit. And I don't even do shit. I stay to myself and my kids. That's it. That's all. So last night I went and took my son to the store to it says audio broadcast and finished the last stream started. Okay, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Y'all mad at she at a middle school to whoop her son? A middle schooler whoop me and my son? No, my son did not get whooped. The only person that really got hit on was me because I was protecting my kids. And I wasn't finna put my hands. I don't hit kids. I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm not finna hit nobody's kid, okay? At the end of the day. I'm not finna hit nobody's kid. That's a child, a minor. At the end of the day, I am grown. I'm not finna put my hands on somebody's child. Okay? And this is why I didn't want to get this.
Now, even though that those children was a minor, and if she did hit some of those kids, she had every right to hit those kids because they was tagging her. She did not throw the first hit. She did not. She got the right to protect herself. You know what I'm saying? I understand what she's saying. Those are kids. Yes, those are kids. But those kids at that moment act like they are adults. They only children. See, that's what I was saying. These kids got this mindset, oh, they adult, they can't hit me back. Well, no, if you hit a grown person like you grown, you're gonna get hit like you grown. Period.
This is why I didn't want to go live, because y'all want to get up here saying, yeah, you mad because you got beat, because you and your son got beat up by the middle schooler. Like, what? No, this ain't even about that. It's all about bullying. Bullying. And the only reason I'm in the hospital is because I have sickle cell anemia. Can't no little kids put me in no hospital. Check that for your info. If you really know me, you know I have sickle cell anemia. And I've been sick for about 5 weeks now. I've been saying this every day on my story, if you watch my stories. Like, no, I'm not in no hospital because of no little kids, bro. If y'all seen the video, I was literally trying to protect my kids. I wasn't worried about nothing else but my son and my daughter. What are my kids? It's about 20 kids. Them that 5th grade all the way up until 8th grade. What is an 8th grader doing trying to swing on my son? What type of shit is that?
And that's right. You know what I'm saying? If her son only 9, in the 8th grade, it got to be about what, 15? You know what I'm saying? Junior high school, 14, somewhere up in there. That's too old to be hitting on a 9-year-old child or picking with a 9-year-old child. Like I said, a lot of those bigger kids should have been leaders. It should have said, no, leave a little boy alone. Don't do that. But they didn't. They was egging on, especially the person who was doing the recording. Whoever was doing that recording was really needs to be down with it. Because he really thought it was funny and laughing and giggling. Get him, get him, get him. You know what I'm saying? Listen to him. It's sad. Each child, I'm gonna stop playing, you guys, because I got the end because it's almost 2 o'clock. Each child, hey, life with Amanda. Hey, beautiful. Okay, sweetie, good to see you. I was gonna come over there afterwards. Each child needs to be accountable for their action. You know what I'm saying? Not the mother. I think the parents um should get in trouble if the children don't comply to what they supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of parents are really upset. You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of parents probably got upset because people, really dogging the parents out. So you need to raise your child. You need to do, and I do believe, I ain't gonna say all of the parents, because maybe some of those kids probably have parents that don't care. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got parents that got to work. They gotta work. Both parents gotta work. You know what I'm saying? And so some of these mothers probably are single mothers, but still, each child needs to be accountable for their action. You know what I'm saying? So I did put a poll out up there. So I'm trying to see if let me see, did it work for me? So let me go back to my YouTube channel and see. I don't even know how to check the poll. Did it work for me? I don't know if it did. It didn't, but we finna go check and see if it did. Okay, because I got to get ready, like I said, for my 5:30 with Justice for Ramika. Okay, this is Tuesday Table Talk, and it's definitely all about Ramika on tonight. Let me see, did it? I don't think it worked for me. Hold on. I don't think it did. It might have did. Let me see. I don't know. Oh, there it go. Okay. Only too many people didn't vote for me. didn't vote because what I got is saying 50-50. And some saying yes for the children, and they got one. Only have but 2 votes because it got 50-50. And one said it depends on what the crime is. Okay. I just had it, but because that is true, depends on what the crime is, because it could have been crime, way worse than that. In my opinion, like I said, I'm gonna go with I'm just gonna say no. I don't think the parents should be charged for their kids' action and crime. Like I said, you can't train up a child the right way, but children will have their own mind. They're gonna still do what they want to do out there in the streets. I do believe that a child should be accountable for their action. You know what I'm saying? Now we'll help push that. You know what I'm saying? And I think the parents should help push that, because that your child is wrong. Like the one lady who I showed you earlier was talking, I believe that was her niece. You know what I'm saying? Her mom was there too. And she, everybody said she was fake apologizing and whatever. Okay. But the mother and the aunties of her family making her accountable for what she did. They telling her she was wrong. They telling her she led the wrong way. So they is, pushing towards that she's wrong. They say whatever it is that she got to, get, or where she got to do, she's going to do it. Okay. And that's how all those parents should feel. And I think they all should make those kids accountable, make them go reach out to that young lady and her kids and make them apologize to her publicly, not on no video. She could, get her maybe meet them at the police station or somewhere, that way she knows she's safe, and make them accountable and make them say it to her face how sorry that they is, face to face, because you did it, you jumped on me, in person, so face me in person. That's just how I feel. Okay. So again, it's 2:05, you guys. So I am gonna have to get up out of here. So please come back. This right here I've been trying to do since last week. Okay. So please come back tonight at 5:30, because Tuesdays at 5:30 is my real table talk. It is justice for Ramika. And I will definitely be back on Thursday for another real table talk. My other real table talk gonna be uh, a total of something different. I'm gonna definitely talk. Let me see. Talk about this. Um, on I'm gonna be talking about on this coming up Thursday about AI. Is AI taking over the world? Okay, that's gonna be a table talk on Thursday. I think that's something that needs to be heard. Like I said, is AI is taking over. They now want AI to take over the church. So do sermon over the pulpit. So we're gonna talk about that Thursday, you guys. So you don't want to miss that, okay? So I think that's a great discussion that we are going to talk about Thursday at 5:30. Is AI taking over the world? It's going to be the topic, okay, on that day. So thank you for tuning in. Life with a Man is so good to see you. If you're not busy this evening at 5:30 Eastern time, um, please come back, Amanda, so you can meet some other people. Hopefully, the people that is fighting for Ramika. Hopefully, they will come back over here so you can meet some of the family members that lost, their loved ones. Because I know you yourself that you want to start, a group of with women. I heard you say women that lost a child from gun violence or through any violence. I think I can't remember if you said gun violence. I know your son lost his life as well from gun violence. Okay. So good to see you. Okay. So please make sure you come back tonight at 5:30, and you can come up on the panel if you want to, so people can hear your story as well. Okay. So peace and blessings. And I love you, girl. And I love everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. Okay. Don't forget, Chill. It's always good to see you. Made it. We survived. Thank you so much. Byron, thank you for always sharing my stuff down. Grandma Love, thank you for tuning in. Oh, before I forget, I got to shout out to happy birthdays. Shout out happy birthday to Michi. I think Michi had a birthday on yesterday. Shout out to Just Krista. I think she had a birthday on yesterday too. I know Tracy had a birthday on yesterday. I know my cousin Kim, which is Jamal's mom, she had a birthday on she had a birthday a few days ago. It's so many birthdays. And my grandson, Caden, he got a birthday coming up on this Sunday. Okay. So happy birthday to everybody that's in November. If I miss you, I'm sorry. Those are the names that I can think of on the top of my head. Okay. So happy birthday. Okay. Okay, sweetie. Okay. Okay, well, thank you anyway, okay? And I appreciate it, okay? Peace and blessing, you guys. I am up out of here.
Through the shadows where the storms collide, she stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo louder than screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. Through the trials, she's where hope belongs, a survivor standing tall, unbound. Her voice a beacon breaking the cloud. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set